Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? My name is Sabrina and welcome back to my channel where I teach you how to create the most ideal version of yourself through subconscious programming. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over 3 effortless ways to reprogram your mind to become that version of yourself that you really want to become. If you like what you hear today, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up to help out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell button to be notified every time I post a new video. And without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the first way to effortlessly reprogram your mind is to listen to subliminal messaging audios overnight. If you're unfamiliar with what subliminal messaging is, it's basically messaging that is so quiet that you can't consciously hear it, but your mind still picks up on it. Because the mind inherently picks up like all of the bits of information around us, but it gets filtered out through what is called the RAS, or reticular activating system, that's located in the brainstem, which filters the information through. And if you don't consciously agree with it, it's going to basically like slap it away. It's going to deny it. So say that you're wanting to start new habits, or you're wanting to like invite more love into your life, but this hasn't been a part of your lifestyle before. Your mind doesn't identify with it. It doesn't agree with it. So therefore it's going, when it hears something like that, the conscious mind is going to slap it away as it gets filtered into the brain. And so when we have the messaging that is so quiet that we can't consciously hear it, but the subconscious mind still picks up on it, the subconscious mind is going to then absorb it. And the more you do this, the more you start rewiring the neural pathways in your mind, and your mind starts to agree with those suggestions, with the messaging that is being offered in those audios. And you will start to find yourself, without even realizing it, doing these things that you've been wanting to do and like slipping into this lifestyle that you've been wanting to live, like almost in like an effortless manner. Like you start inviting it more and more because your subconscious mind is slowly being programmed to be that way. It's slowly identifying with that more and more. And then listening to them overnight is just really helpful because as you sleep, your brain goes into different brainwave states, which also makes your subconscious mind more open and more susceptible to suggestion. And so I love listening to them overnight. You can listen to subliminal messaging audios on YouTube, but I will say not everyone has the best intentions. And obviously you can't consciously hear the messaging. So just pointers, just tips, listen to subliminal messaging audios from creators that you trust. The second way to effortlessly reprogram your mind is to listen to affirmations in the morning when you're getting ready, or like right before bed. During these times when you're like really sleepy, like in that groggy kind of mode, is also a time where your brainwave state shifts, and it is also more susceptible to accepting these suggestions. And even when you're not in that sleepy, groggy state, you're still confirming to your mind and body who you are. The more you say it, the more you like fire off these neural pathways in your mind, and the more your body starts to agree with it. Your cells literally listen to you. There's like books written about it and everything. Your cells literally listen to the words you say. And to get a little esoteric on you, the words you say and how you say them, the energy behind how you say them, holds a certain vibration. And when you speak, you can feel the vibration through like your throat, through your vocal cords. The vibrations of the words you speak literally vibrate throughout your body, and your cells start to vibrate at that same frequency. And so when you say positive affirmations, when you say them with conviction, with power, with emotion, you start to create that vibration throughout your body, and your cells start to vibrate at that frequency, and you start to become more and more of that person. The more you do it, the more you say it. Repetition is key, but you're literally like transforming your mind and body when you repeat affirmations with that conviction, with that emotion, with that like power behind them. And it is really effortless, literally while you're just doing your hair, putting on affirmations and just like repeating them. Also, I will say I love recording my own affirmations and listening to my own voice say them, because it just affects your mind more powerfully. It has a more powerful effect on your mind when it hears your own voice. It like identifies with it even more. And I also just found this app called Think Up. I think that's what it's called, but you literally record your like individual affirmations, and you can delete them, you can add more depending on like what you're going through in life or what your goals are. And I absolutely love it. You click play and it will just like put little background music behind your affirmations, and it'll just repeat your affirmations over and over again in your own voice. I'm obsessed with it. Also, just make sure that your affirmations are in a positive present tense. You don't want to say like, I am going to make X amount of money, because you're projecting that into the future. You want to identify with it now. That's how you reprogram your mind in the now and the present to accept that thing. You want to say, I am making X amount of money, or I love my new boyfriend, or I love my new home, or you always want to say it in the present tense, and you always want to use positive affirming words. So if you're wanting to Random example, if you're wanting to like increase your memory, you don't want to say I'm not forgetful, because your mind is going to read the word forgetful. You want to say I have great memory or something like that. Make sure the words you're saying are in the direction that you want to go, because your mind is going to identify with them. And then the third way to effortlessly reprogram your mind is to just listen to positive, affirming music. We don't realize the powerful effect music has on our minds. And just switching up the kind of music we listen to will switch up so much of our energy and how we think and how we behave. It switches up like how the subconscious thinks. Because especially when we're driving, we get into this trance. You know, when you're driving and you're like, I didn't even realize how I got here. You are in a trance, and in that trance, your subconscious mind opens up. Your conscious mind kind of lifts the veil a little bit, and your subconscious mind opens up. And in that state, your subconscious is absorbing everything. And so your subconscious is absorbing the music you're listening to. So ask yourself, what music are you listening to? What are the lyrics? What is the energy behind it? Is it talking about getting really drunk, getting really high? Is it talking about being heartbroken? Is it talking about being mad? Or is it motivating? Is it inspiring? Is it moving in a positive way? Music literally hypnotizes you, especially when songs get stuck in your head, because the lyrics are just going in rotation in your mind over and over and over again, especially when you aren't even conscious of it, because again, that's sitting in your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind controls 95% of your habits, your reactions, your actions, your decision making. And if you listen to motivating, inspiring, power move songs, you are just programming that is you, and you start to really be on top of things. You start to really take action on the things you've been wanting to. You start to make moves. You feel so much more confident. And it's like, it changes so much of who you are when you are really picky with the music you listen to. And I'm not saying you have to be like crazy picky, like never listen to a negative song again, because I'm still lenient on myself, but just be very mindful, especially to the music that you listen to habitually, like in the car or at the gym or wherever. And if you want, I can link below like my personal positive affirming playlist music, so you guys can get a little head start if you haven't already. So I will leave that in the description below. Let me know in the comments which way that you're going to start implementing today to reprogram your mind to become the version of yourself that you really want to be. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell button to be notified whenever I post a new video. Feel free to follow me on Instagram for more tips and inspiration, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.